Hello, my friends, and welcome back to your daily dose of English, the podcast where you learn real English slowly, clearly, and confidently. I'm Tom, and in today's episode, we're going to explore something that touches our lives every single day: technology and social media. Whether you're scrolling through Instagram, sending a text message, or troubleshooting your laptop, you need English words and phrases to talk about these things. And that's exactly what we're going to practice today. In this episode, I will speak slowly and clearly. I will use simple words. I will repeat key ideas so you can understand easily. You can listen, repeat, and shadow with me. This is how you build real confidence in speaking English. So get comfortable. Take a deep breath and let's begin. All right, let's start with a simple question. Why should you learn English for technology and social media? Well, the answer is simple. Technology is everywhere. It's in your pocket, it's on your desk, it's in your home. And most of the time, technology speaks English. When you open an app, the buttons are in English. When you get an error message, it's often in English. When you watch a tutorial online, it's usually in English. So if you want to feel confident using technology, you need to understand the English words that come with it. And social media? Well, that's the same story. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, they all use English expressions. Words like post, share, like, comment, follow, unfollow. These are not just random words. These are the words you see every single day. These are the words people use in real conversations. So when you learn tech English, you're not just learning vocabulary. You're learning how to live in the modern world. You're learning how to communicate, how to solve problems, and how to connect with people online. That's powerful. That's useful. And that's what we're going to practice today. Now, before we jump into the phrases, let me tell you how this episode will work. First, I will teach you a word or phrase. Then I will explain what it means in simple English. After that, I will give you a real-life example. And finally, you will repeat the phrase with me. This is shadowing practice. You listen, you repeat, you practice. Over time, these phrases will become part of your natural English. So are you ready? Let's go. Let's start with the basics, the everyday technology, words you hear and use all the time. These are simple but very important. Let's begin. The first word is device. Device. A device is any piece of technology you use. Your phone is a device. Your laptop is a device. Your tablet is a device. Even your smartwatch is a device. It's a general word for any electronic tool. For example, you can say, I use 3 devices every day. My phone, my laptop, and my tablet. I use 3 devices every day. My phone, my laptop, and my tablet. Now you repeat. Good job. Let's keep going. The next word is screen. Screen. The screen is the part of your device that shows you information. You look at the screen. You touch the screen. You read from the screen. For example, you can say, my phone screen is cracked. My phone screen is cracked. My phone screen is cracked. Now you repeat. Perfect. Here's the next one. Charge or recharge. Charge. This means to give power to your device. When your phone battery is low, you need to charge it. You plug it into the charger and wait. For example, you can say, I need to charge my phone before I leave. I need to charge my phone before I leave. I need to charge my phone before I leave. Now you repeat. Great work. Let's continue. The next word is install. Install. Install means to put a new app or program onto your device. When you download something, you then install it. For example, I just installed a new app on my phone. I just installed a new app on my phone. I just installed a new app on my phone. Now you repeat. Well done. Now let's look at the opposite. Uninstall or delete. Uninstall. This means to remove an app or program from your device. Maybe you don't use it anymore. Maybe it's taking up too much space. For example, I uninstalled 3 apps to free up space. I uninstalled 3 apps to free up space. I uninstalled 3 apps to free up space. Now you repeat. Excellent. Here's another important one. Update, update. An update is when an app or system gets new features or fixes. Sometimes your phone asks you to update. This means it wants to install the newest version. For example, there's a software update available for my laptop. There's a software update available for my laptop. There's a software update available for my laptop. Now you repeat. Very good. Let's move forward. The next phrase is log in or sign in. Log in. This means to enter your username and password to access an account. You log into your email. You log into social media. You log into websites. For example, I can't log into my account. I forgot my password. I can't log into my account. I forgot my password. I can't log into my account. I forgot my password. Now you repeat. Perfect. And here's the opposite. Log out or sign out. Log out. This means to exit your account. You do this when you're finished using a website or app, especially on a shared computer. For example, don't forget to log out after checking your email. Don't forget to log out after checking your email. Don't forget to log out after checking your email. Now you repeat. Great. Now let's talk about something that happens to all of us. The phrase is, it froze or it crashed. It froze. This means your device stopped working suddenly. The screen doesn't move. You can't click anything. It's stuck. For example, my computer froze while I was working. My computer froze while I was working. My computer froze while I was working. Now you repeat. And here's a similar one. It crashed. It crashed. This means your app or system stopped working completely. Maybe it closed by itself. Maybe you saw an error message. For example, the app keeps crashing every time I open it. The app keeps crashing every time I open it. The app keeps crashing every time I open it. Now you repeat. Well done. Here's another common situation. Wi-Fi or internet connection. Wi-Fi. This is the wireless internet in your home, office, or cafe. You connect your device to Wi-Fi so you can go online. For example, can I have the Wi-Fi password, please? Can I have the Wi-Fi password, please? Can I have the Wi-Fi password, please? Now you repeat. Perfect. And here's something we all need. Storage or memory. Storage. This is the space on your device where you keep your apps, photos, videos, and files. When your storage is full, you need to delete things. For example, my phone storage is almost full. My phone storage is almost full. My phone storage is almost full. Now you repeat. Excellent work. Now let's move to social media. Social media is a huge part of modern life. Whether you use it for fun, for work, or to stay connected with friends, you need to know the right words. Let's go through the most common social media phrases step by step. The first word is post. Post. A post is something you share online. It could be a photo, a video, or just text. When you put something on Instagram or Facebook, you're posting. For example, she posted a beautiful photo from her vacation. She posted a beautiful photo from her vacation. She posted a beautiful photo from her vacation. Now you repeat. Good job. Here's the next one. Like. When you tap the heart or thumbs up button, you're liking something. It's a way to show you enjoyed a post. For example, I liked her post about the new restaurant. I liked her post about the new restaurant. I liked her post about the new restaurant. Now you repeat. Perfect. Now let's talk about another action. Comment. A comment is when you write something under a post, you share your thoughts or ask a question. For example, he left a nice comment on my photo. He left a nice comment on my photo. He left a nice comment on my photo. Now you repeat. Great. Here's another common word. Share. When you share a post, you show it to your followers or friends. You're spreading the content to more people. For example, can you share this video with your friends? Can you share this video with your friends? Can you share this video with your friends? Now you repeat. Well done. Now let's talk about connections. Follow. When you follow someone, you see their posts in your feed. You're choosing to stay connected with them. For example, I follow 3 English teachers on Instagram. I follow 3 English teachers on Instagram. I follow 3 English teachers on Instagram. Now you repeat. Excellent. And here's the opposite. Unfollow. This means you stop seeing someone's posts. You're no longer following them. For example, I unfollowed some accounts I don't watch anymore. I unfollowed some accounts I don't watch anymore. I unfollowed some accounts I don't watch anymore. Now you repeat. Perfect. Here's another important one. Tag. When you tag someone, you mention them in a post or photo. Their name appears and they get a notification. For example, she tagged me in a funny video. She tagged me in a funny video. She tagged me in a funny video. Now you repeat. Good. Now let's talk about something private. Direct message or DM direct message. A DM is a private message you send to someone on social media. It's not public. Only you and that person can see it. For example, he sent me a DM asking about the event. He sent me a DM asking about the event. He sent me a DM asking about the event. Now you repeat. Great job. Here's another useful phrase. Story. A story is a short post that disappears after 24 hours. Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp all have stories. For example, I shared a story about my morning coffee. I shared a story about my morning coffee. I shared a story about my morning coffee. Now you repeat. Perfect. Now let's talk about video calls. Video call. This is when you talk to someone using your camera and microphone. You see their face and they see yours. For example, let's have a video call this evening. Let's have a video call this evening. Let's have a video call this evening. Now you repeat. Excellent. Here's one more. Mute or unmute. Mute. When you mute something, you turn off the sound. You might mute notifications or mute someone's stories. For example, I muted his notifications because he posts too much. I muted his notifications because he posts too much. I muted his notifications because he posts too much. Now you repeat. Well done. Now let's talk about problems. Technology is wonderful, but sometimes things go wrong. Let's learn how to describe these problems in English. The first phrase is, it's not working. It's not working. This is the most basic way to say something is broken or not functioning. For example, my laptop is not working today. My laptop is not working today. My laptop is not working today. Now you repeat. Good. Here's another one. It won't turn on. It won't turn on. This means you press the power button but nothing happens. The device doesn't start. For example, my phone won't turn on this morning. My phone won't turn on this morning. My phone won't turn on this morning. Now you repeat. Perfect. Here's a related problem. The battery is dead. The battery is dead. This means there's no power left. You need to charge it. For example, I can't call you. My battery is dead. I can't call you. My battery is dead. I can't call you. My battery is dead. Now you repeat. Great. Now let's talk about connections. I can't connect to Wi-Fi. I can't connect to Wi-Fi. This means you're trying to get online, but it's not working. For example, I can't connect to Wi-Fi in this cafe. I can't connect to Wi-Fi in this cafe. I can't connect to Wi-Fi in this cafe. Now you repeat. Well done. Here's another common issue. It's running slowly. It's running slowly. This means your device is taking a long time to open apps or load pages. For example, my computer is running slowly these days. My computer is running slowly these days. My computer is running slowly these days. Now you repeat. Good job. Now let's talk about solutions. Restart your device. Restart. This means turn it off and turn it on again. This simple action fixes many problems. For example, try restarting your phone and see if it works. Try restarting your phone and see if it works. Try restarting your phone and see if it works. Now you repeat. Perfect. Here's another solution. Check your internet connection. Check your internet connection. This means make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi or mobile data. For example, if the page won't load, check your internet connection. If the page won't load, check your internet connection. If the page won't load, check your internet connection. Now you repeat. Excellent. Here's one more helpful phrase. Clear the cache. Clear the cache. The cache is temporary data stored by apps. Sometimes clearing it helps apps work better. For example, try clearing the cache if the app is slow. Try clearing the cache if the app is slow. Try clearing the cache if the app is slow. Now you repeat. Well done. Now let's put everything together. Let's practice some short, realistic conversations you might have about technology and social media. Listen carefully, then repeat after me. Conversation 1. At a cafe. Person. Excuse me, what's the Wi-Fi password? Person B. It's written on the wall. Just look for the sign. Person A. Thank you. I can't connect for some reason. Person B. Try turning off your Wi-Fi and turning it back on. Now let's practice this. Repeat after me. Excuse me, what's the Wi-Fi password? Excuse me, what's the Wi-Fi password? Now you repeat. It's written on the wall near the counter. It's written on the wall near the counter. Now you repeat. I can't seem to connect to it. I can't seem to connect to it. Now you repeat. Great job. Let's try another conversation. Conversation 2. Talking about social media. Person A. Did you see my story yesterday? Person B. Yeah, I did. I liked the photo. Person A. Thanks. I wasn't sure if I should post it. Person B. It was great. You should post more often. Now repeat after me. Did you see my story from yesterday? Did you see my story from yesterday? Now you repeat. Yes, I saw it and I liked it. Yes, I saw it and I liked it. Now you repeat. You should post more content like that. You should post more content like that. Now you repeat. Excellent work. Conversation 3. Tech support. Person A. My laptop keeps freezing. What should I do? Person B. Have you tried restarting it? Person A. Yes, but it's still slow. Person B. Maybe you need to update your software. Now let's practice. My laptop keeps freezing every few minutes. My laptop keeps freezing every few minutes. Now you repeat. Have you tried restarting it completely? Have you tried restarting it completely? Now you repeat. Maybe you should update your operating system. Maybe you should update your operating system. Now you repeat. Perfect. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. You've just learned essential English vocabulary for technology and social media. These are real words and phrases that native speakers use every single day. From charging your phone to posting a story, from logging in to troubleshooting problems, you now have the tools to speak confidently about technology in English. Remember, the key to learning is repetition. Listen to this episode again. Shadow the phrases. Pause and repeat. Make them part of your daily English routine. The more you practice, the more natural these words will feel. Technology and social media are here to stay, my friend. And now you have the English you need to navigate this digital world with confidence. So keep practicing, keep learning, and keep unleashing your English. This is English Unleashed, and I'm Tom. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.